scammed. Let me tell you how. Brief synopsis of what happened. This person who I thought was the person that I knew is somebody I actually knew in real life. During this whole story, I didn't know that it was in them. Now you have the background. This person, whoever they may be, I don't know. But one thing that I know is they messaged me on TikTok. And I'm like, okay, this is a familiar face. So I responded. But after we started talking, he had introduced this thing, this cryptocurrency thing. And during the introduction of it, I was very hesitant to even attempt to do it, you know, because I'm like, cryptocurrency. We do that over here. So I was a little dumbfounded, I guess. And after he mentioned everything, he was very, 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 very persuasive. And he set me up with this agent, this manager. We started talking and whatever, and he told me like, you do this thing and then you'll get this profit back. I was like, okay, okay. So I told him I would think about it and I would get back to him. And one thing I can definitely say is, if you ever hear something like this, you definitely want to do your research. That was something I decided not to do on my part, and that's exactly what caused me to get in this predicament. But I digress. And after that transpired, I started speaking with this agent, and they were helping me and whatever, doing all the things. And you know what the crazy thing is about this whole thing? During like the whole beginning process and everything, when I tell you, literally, everything that could go wrong went wrong in that whole entire process. Like literally, I was trying to get my card up, I couldn't get it. It was just like a whole lot of things not going right, and that's how I could definitely know that God was trying to protect me from doing this thing. But because I was so stubborn and so desperate for this money, which is another thing that I want to mention, money is nothing to be played with. A lot of things can happen, good things and bad things. In this particular instant, this was a bad thing. I was just trying to get this money because I'm like, I need the money. Like, obviously, you need money to survive. You need money to live. After I finally got it to the investors or whatever, then, you know, another thing that should have been a red flag that didn't become a red flag for me because I was so blinded by the thought of me getting this money. So they kept telling me every time I made a deposit, there was always something else, an additional fee that they never told me in advance. So why didn't you tell me this when I was first introduced to this thing? You're just telling me this now after I've already made my investment, after I've already invested my funds. Now you want to tell me this. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. And I left. I just stopped. I lost all contact. I deleted everything. Like, I didn't care anymore because I'm like, you're just literally playing in my face. You're playing in my face right now. This is definitely a learning lesson. And another thing that made it so much worse was because it wasn't just my spirit that was telling me not to do this. It was actually my parents as well. Like, they literally said, don't do this thing. And because I was so desperate, I didn't care. So I just did the thing. And just moral of the story, do not be desperate. And another thing, do not be greedy for money. Because like the Bible says, the love of money is the root of all evil. You could do a lot of bad things because you are so obsessed with money. So that is the main thing that I want to get out from the story. So if you wanted to hear more details of the story, you can let me know and I'll make a part 2.